never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to Yankees The Ugly Truth, where we will be doing the live play-by-play for Game 2 of the Chicago White Sox facing off against our New York Yankees in the Bronx. So, hence, we're probably 5 minutes before first pitch. So I'm going to start out by going over this evening's lineup. Leading off for the White Sox is going to be Medroth playing second base. Former Yankee Randall Grichuk will be DHing, hitting out of the 2-hole. Miguel Vargas will be at first base, hitting in the 3-hole. Colson Montgomery will be at third base, cleaning up. Former Yankee Everson Pereira will be in center field, hitting in the 5-hole. Cuero will be behind the dish, hitting in the 6-hole. Montgomery is going to be playing right field, hitting out the 7-hole. Acuna is going to be at shortstop, hitting in the 8-hole. And Andonaci will be in left field, bringing up the rear. On the bump for the White Sox is going to be left-handed pitcher Anthony Kay. And for the New York Yankees, leading off playing first base is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. In the 2-hole will be the DH Ben Rice. Hitting in the 3-hole, third baseman Ahmed Rosario. Cleaning up will be center fielder Cody Bellinger. In right field, Jason Dominguez will be hitting out of the 5-hole. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be in left field, hitting out of the 6-hole. Or 7-hole, excuse me. Anthony Volpe will be at shortstop, hitting in the 8-hole. And Ali Sanchez will be bringing up the rear and behind the dish. On the mound tonight is going to be Carlos Rodon facing off against his former squad, the Chicago White Sox. As you know, the Yankees hammered the White Sox yesterday in a 12-2 victory. They faced Davis Martin, who had, at that point, the second lowest ERA in the American League. They dropped a 9 spot on him. He had only given up 2 home runs to that point in 78 and 1/3 innings, and the Yankees hit 3 off of him. So this team is capable of putting a lot of runs together, regardless of who is there. And I want to say hey to Daniel Berry Sports. Welcome from the Hardcore Sports Network. I'm going to give a shout out to the folks that are here. Let's see, Yanks for Life, John the Beagle Dad, Jake, Kaz, Margaret, Nancy, and that should cover it for right now. If you haven't, there is an active poll. If you haven't, please drop your vote and let your voice be heard. And the poll is, will Rodon have a quality start today? Without a doubt, not a chance. Who knows? It's Rodon. Those are our answers. Welcome, Sean Browning. Appreciate you hopping in the stream, and Chef Nick. So, like I said, if you haven't, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We're currently at 10 votes. And as you know, we go for 30 likes for every live stream. And let's see, we are currently at 10, so 20 away from our goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. I'm going to go over, we had an active scoreboard earlier today. The Mets beat the Reds 9-1. The Royals beat the Nationals 6-2. Marlins beat the Phillies 12-4. In the first game, the Giants beat the Braves 7-2. That was a suspended game. The Astros beat the Tigers 4-2. Padres beat the Cardinals 6-1. And the Dodgers snuck past the Rays 5-4. So that puts the Yankees 3 games in front of the Rays. If we take the game today, that'll be 3.5. Diamondbacks beat the Angels 8-1. Currently, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays are in a delay, and we are just before first pitch here. So that is your active scoreboard. So how are we feeling about this game? Hey, James, welcome to the stream. And we are just about a minute before first pitch. So, any predictions for today's game? Scores? Prospective hero for the game? Well, here's an interesting number for you. The Yankees have faced 16 left-handed starters and won 14 of those games. So the Yankees are hitting fairly well against lefties. And it looks like the Yankees are taking the field. Carlos Rodon is heading out to the bump. Rodon is 2-2 on the season with a 2.19 ERA. Opponents are hitting a low 170 against him. Something that I hope to see Rodon limit the walks. He has been giving up a boatload of them since coming off the IL. I I want to thank Mitch from Hardcore Sports for doing the streaming, simulcasting our live play-by-plays. If you haven't, show him a little bit of love. Check him out. He offers a bunch of sports for everyone to enjoy, from basketball, football, and wrestling. If these are things that appeal to you, please consider subscribing to the Hardcore Sports Network. And Rodon sets. Medroth is in the box. First pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back for strike one. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Medroth is hitting .275 on the season, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. And Rodon sets and fires, and that four-seamer is just a bit high and inside. Count is 1-1. Rodon sets and fires. The curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is going to bounce in front of the plate for ball two. Count is 2-2. And you can hear the fans calling roll call. And Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch misses just low. Actually, he got punched out. That's called strike three. So that is the first strikeout of the 9. That was a delayed call by the umpire. Emil Jimenez is our home plate umpire. He is in his 4th major league season. He is considered a pitcher-friendly umpire. First pitch is on the way, and that is popped up behind the plate. So the count is 0-1 on Grichuk. Grichuk is hitting .270 with 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. So apparently he's done something after leaving the Yankees. Rodon sets and fires, and that curveball is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is inside. Count is 2-1. And Rodon sets and fires, and this ball is skied to right field. Dominguez is back on the warning track and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas. Vargas is hitting .245 on the season, 16 home runs, 44 RBIs. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0 to Vargas. Rodon sets, and he fires, and the changeup paints the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back. Sanchez is going to chase this one to the wall, and that is going to make the seats. Count is 1-2. And Rodon sets, pitch is on the way, and this is lined into left field. Caballero is going to track it down. Vargas is rounding second, and he is going to be in there standing up. So that is a 2-out double for Vargas. Coming up to bat is the third baseman, Montgomery. White Sox have a runner at second with 2 outs. Rodon sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-1. Montgomery's hitting .221 on the season, 17 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a .795 OPS. Rodon sets and fires, and Montgomery cannot check his swing. The slider was way off the plate. Count is going to be 1-2. And Rodon sets, checks on the runner at second, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the 18th pitch of the game for Rodon. Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is now full, 2-2. And Rodon sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. That was pitch number 20, so Rodon's pitch count getting elevated up front. Next pitch is on the way, and the ball is tap foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat is upcoming, and that is in the dirt. Count is now 3-2. So Rodon is working himself into a hole. Rodon sets, and the pitch is foul down the third base line or first base line. Count remains 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled into the glove of Ali Sanchez, but he drops it. So we're heading to the 12th pitch of the at-bat, and Rodon is at 24 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to the infield. Volpe is tracking it and makes the play behind second for the third out. Coming up for the Yankees in the bottom of the first is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Ben Rice, and Ahmed Rosario. So, for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We're currently at 11 votes, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. As you know, we go for 30 likes in all of our play-by-plays. We're currently at 12, so if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, I call play-by-plays almost every day. Usually Wednesdays is my day off, but since I am in Philadelphia with my mother not bowling this evening, you get the game live and not Memorex from me. I drop shorts a lot. I was going to drop 2 today. However, the lineup pissed me off, so I stopped recording my short and I took a break. But I'll probably drop one after the game, and I host open panels. So if you want to come up and talk baseball, everyone in the chat is invited. Anthony K is 6-1. He has a 4.34 ERA, a 2.62 opponent batting average. And K sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. Goldie's hitting .298 on the season, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs. And K sets, fires, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 2-0. And K sets, fires, and the sweeper catches the top inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1 on Paul. And K sets, fires, and Goldie swings at a changeup down low. Count is evened at deuce. And K sets, fires, and the sweeper is chopped foul down the first base or third base line. Count remains 2-2. And K sets, pitch is on the way, and that slider bounces in the dirt. Count is full 3-2 on Goldie. And K sets and fires, and this is rolled to the shortstop. Acuna fields it and fires it to Vargas for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And Rice sets or Case sets and fires, and that sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Big Ben. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Case sets, fires, and that sweeper is down low and outside. Count is 1-2. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is cued foul down the third base line. Count remains 1-2. And Case sets and fires, and this ball is skied behind the plate. Looks like it's going to make the stands. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice lines this to right field, but the catch is made on the run by Montgomery for the second out. So coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Rosario is hitting .252 on the season, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a .768 OPS. And Case sets, fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-0. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and that sinker is down low. Count is 2-0 on Ahmed. And Case sets, and this ball is ripped into left field, and that is a fair ball. It's going to make it into the Carrio. Rosario is rounding first. It is going to be standing up at second with a 2-out double. Cody Bellinger is coming up to bat. And Case sets, pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bellinger's hitting .272 on the season, 10 home runs, 47 RBIs, and an .833 OPS. And Case sets, pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is in there for called. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Hey, Daver, welcome to the stream. Case sets, and he fires, and this ball is hammered into. This one is going, and gone, and that is a 2-run home run for Cody Bellinger. His 11th home run on the season. That one traveled 363 feet, traveled at 92.2 2 miles an hour. And the Yankees now have a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. First pitch is in there for call. Strike one, 95-mile-an-hour fastball that painted the outside corner. Dominguez is hitting from the right side. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is low and outside. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Dominguez taps it weakly to Acuna. Acuna fires across the diamond to Vargas, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. But not before the Yankees tap a 2 spot on the scoreboard to take a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Pereira, Caro, and Montgomery. And in our active scoreboard, the Blue Jays and Red Sox are tied at 0, heading into the bottom of 2. As you know, going into the top of 2, the Yankees lead the White Sox 2-0. In the bottom of the first, the Giants have a 1-0 lead on the Braves. And that is our active scoreboard at this time. Next game starts at 7:40, and that's going to be the Guardians and the Brewers. In scores from earlier today, Mets beat the Reds 9-1. Royals beat the Nationals 6-2. Marlins beat the Phillies 12-4. Giants beat the Braves 7-2 in the suspended game resumed. Astros beat the Tigers 4-2. Padres beat the Cardinals 6-1. Dodgers beat the Rays 5-4. Diamondbacks beat the Angels 8-1. And those are your scores from earlier this afternoon. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 15 votes. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. Currently, we're at 13, so we're 17 away from our goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. So how are we feeling about the game thus far, guys and gals out there in internet land? First pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. Count is 1-0 on Pereira. Pereira hitting 239 on the season, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Next pitch is on the way, and that one is inside. Count is 2-0 on Pereira. Rodon sets and fires, and the fastball is down low. Count is now 3-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone. A 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 3-1. And Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is inside, so that's going to be ball 4. Pereira is heading to first base. Coming up to bat is Caro. And these things never work out well. Whenever the Yankees lead a runner, they usually come around to bite us in the butt. And Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 1-0. Kiro's hitting 180 on the season, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a 488 OPS. And Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped into the open slot in right field. So the White Sox have runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Montgomery, the second one. He's hitting 217 on the season, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and a 685 OPS. Rodon sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Rodon sets and fires. That ball is chopped to Rosario. He throws to Jazz, and he relays it to first. So that is going to be a 5-4-3 double play, twin killing. The White Sox are going to have a runner at third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Angel Acuna Jr. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Rodon sets and fires, and that changeup is up high. Count is 2-0. Rodon is at 36 pitches in the top of 2. Next pitch is on the way, and Acuna cannot check his swing. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker catches the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is even at deuce. Pitch is on the way, and Acuna swings and misses for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the White Sox in the top of 2. Coming up in the bottom of 2 is going to be Chisholm, Caballero, and Volpe. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Our goal is 30 for every live play-by-play. We're at 13. So 17 away from our goal. And here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, I call live play-by-plays almost every day. I drop shorts regularly, and I host open panels where folks from the chat can come up and talk baseball. So if these things appeal to you, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 760 subscribers. Our next milestone is 765. So please consider subscribing. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. K is on the mound. He sets. Jazz is hitting .230 on the season, 9 home runs, 29 RBIs, and a .717 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And K sets, pitches on the way, and Jazz fouls that one straight back. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. K sets, and he fires, and that sweeper is down low. Count is even at 2-2. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz taps this one foul. Count remains 2-2. And K sets. He's indicating that there's some problem. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Catcher is challenging it, and Jazz may be rung up. And the call is overturned, and Jazz is rung up looking. So that's the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Cabby's hitting .263 on the season, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs, and a .734 OPS. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is down low. Fouled ball 1, and the catcher is going to challenge this one. And they're going to lose their first challenge because it was down low. It was almost 2.5 inches low. Count is 1-0. And K sets, fires, and that pitch hits Caballero in the foot. He's up there doing the Mexican dancing bean. So Cabby is heading to first. Coming up to bat is going to be Anthony Volpe. Volpe's hitting .237 on the season, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, and a .662 OPS. And Boone is going up to check out on Cabby. And Volpe is stepping into the box. Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. And K throws over to first base. First disengagement. Cabby is back in, standing up. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is inside. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And K sets. Pitch is on the way. Caballero starts and sets back. That pitch was in there for call, strike one. So the count is 2-1 on Volpe. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe swings at a pitch in the dirt. Count is now evened at 2-2. And the next pitch is on the way. Caballero is on the way, but that is foul down the right field. So Caballero is heading back. And K sets. And there's another pickoff attempt at first. So that is the second disengagement. And Volpe hits one into left center field. And that is going to split the outfield. It's going to make it to the wall. Caballero is rounding third, heading home. Volpe is into third with an RBI triple. And the score is 3-0 Yankees. So the Yankees have a runner at third with one out, and Ollie Sanchez is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Sanchez. Sanchez is hitting 200 on the season, no home runs, 1 RBI, and a 573 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and Sanchez hits one into right field. So that is going to be an RBI single for Sanchez. Score is now 4-0 Yankees. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, and the first pitch is a sweeper in there for call, strike one. And K sets, checks on the runner at first, Pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker down low. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is on the way. The changeup is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Goldie. Goldie is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner. So that's going to make it 3-2. K's pitch count is up to 43 with 1 out. K sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie fouls this one down the right field line. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to shallow right center field. Montgomery is tracking it, and he is going to make the catch for the second out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. First pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Rodon's pitch count is at 39, so he's fine. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is now 3-1 on Big Ben. And Case sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. And that is going to be ball 4. So Rice is going to walk. Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Ahmed Rosario is coming up to bat. 1 for 1 on the day with a double. Looks like the pitching coach is coming out to talk to Kay. Kay is at 50 pitches on the game. Hey, David, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right center field. Pereira is tracking it, and he is going to make the catch to end the inning, but not before the Yankees add 2 runs to take a 4-0 lead on the White Sox. Coming up to bat in the top of 3 is going to be Antonocci, Medroth, and Grichuk. 9, 1, and 2. So how are we feeling about the game now, fellas, guys, and gals? In our active scoreboard, the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead on the Red Sox in the top of 4. As you know, heading to the top of 3, the Yankees have a 4-0 lead on the White Sox. In the bottom of the second, the Giants lead the Braves 5-0. Then the bottom of the first, the Brewers lead the Guardians 1-0. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are currently at 19 votes. Thank you for those who have participated. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And for every live play-by-play, our goal is 30 likes. We're currently at 16, so we're 14 away from our end goal. So please hit the like button and share the channel out. And Anochi is coming up to bat. He's hitting .279 on the season, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a 761 OPS. First pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Fastball, count as 1-0. Ken, if we continue to score this many runs on a regular basis for our pitching, we could win 100 games. My prediction for the season was 97. And the next pitch to Antonocci is a sinker down low. Count is 2-0. I'm not greedy. I'm asking for 6 innings, 18 outs from our starters. Next pitch is on the way, and this is one hap to Jazz. Nice wave and catch. He fires to Goldschmidt for the first out. And Rodon sets and fires. The first pitch to Midroth is a slider down low. Count is 1-0. Midroth is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a broken bat into left field. That's going to drop in front of Caballero for a base hit. So the White Sox have a runner at first with 1 out. Randall Grichuk coming up to bat. First pitch to Grichuk is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Grichuk is 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is hammered into left field. Caballero's setting, and there are 2 White Sox on with 1 out in the third. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas, 1 for 1 on the day with a double. Hey, Natalie, what you doing, baby? And Rodon sets and fires, and the changeup is going to be called ball 1, and looks like it is going to be challenged. And that call is overturned. So the count is 0-1 on Vargas. Rodon checks on the runner, pitch is on the way, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone with a fastball for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Vargas. And the OT is in there for call. Strike 3. That was a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. So the White Sox are going to still have runners at first and second with 2 outs now. First pitch to Montgomery is tap foul. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled back into the catcher's glove. Count is 0-2. And Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into right field. This is deep. Dominguez is looking, and that one is going, and gone. Son of a bitch. So Montgomery takes the 0-2 pitch out deep. That is Montgomery's 18th home run of the year that traveled 384 feet at a 100.1 miles per hour. So the score is now 4-3 Yankees. First pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer, swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Rodon sets, and he fires the four-seamer is inside. All right, babe. And the pitch is on the way, and Pereira swings and misses for strike three. And that is going to do it for the White Sox, but not before Montgomery deposits a three-run shot into the right center field stands. And I'm going to step away from the mic for just a moment so I can check on my mother. Be right back. And I am back. The first pitch from Kay is a sweeper. Actually, the second pitch is a sweeper. Count is 1-1 on Bellinger. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is down low. Count is 2-0 on Belly. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is now full on Belly, 3-2. Case sets, and he fires, and Belly slams this one foul down the right field line. Count remains full. Case sets, and he fires, and this is drilled into right field. That is going to make it into the corner. Bellinger is rounding first, heading to second. And he is going to end up at second with a stand-up double. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1 on the day. And case sets, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Case sets, and he fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. This skips away all the way to the backstop. So that's going to be a wild pitch, and Bellinger is going to walk to third base. So the Yankees have a runner at third with nobody out and a 2-0 count on Jason Dominguez. And case sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 3-0. The infield is now drawn in. And case sets, fires, and the pitch is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is now 3-1 on Dominguez. And case sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to short. Acuna feels it cleanly and fires to Dominguez. So there is one out, and Bellinger remains at third base. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball that paints the outside corner for call, strike one. That was 96 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is swung on and misses way off the plate. Count is 0-2. Jazz chased a bad pitch. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Case sets, and he fires. That slider is off the plate. Count is now evened at 2-2. Case sets. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike three, and that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Does not have an official at bat. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run. First pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper inside. Count is 1-0. Case sets, and he fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-0. And case sets. Pitch is on the way, and that Cutter catches the top of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Cabby bunts a pop up. K backs up and makes a catch, and that is going to end the inning. So the Yankees are going to leave a runner stranded at third. So in our scoreboard today, Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 2-0 in the top of the fifth. Yankees have a 4-3 lead on the White Sox in the top of four. Giants have a 5-0 lead on the Braves in the bottom of the third. Brewers have a 5-0 lead on the Guardians in the top of the second. The Rockies and Cubs are just getting underway. From our scoreboard earlier today, Mets beat the Reds 9-1. Royals beat the Nationals 6-2. Marlins beat the Phillies 12-4. Giants beat the Braves 7-2. Astros beat the Tigers 4-2. Padres beat the Cardinals 6-1. Dodgers beat the Rays 5-4. And the Diamondbacks clipped the Angels' wings 8-1. And that is your scoreboard from today. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 22 votes. And if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. First pitch from Rodon is in there for call, strike one. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. Currently, we're at 18, so we're 12 away. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Rodon is at 59 pitches, and the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. And Rodon sets. The pitch is bounced through the infield. Going to be to Caballero, so that is a leadoff single. Montgomery is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call, strike one. Montgomery is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded into a double play in his first at bat. And apparently, Rodon has something in his eye. Boone is coming out to the mound. I'm assuming the trainer is there too. And Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is high and in. Count is 1-1. Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is now 2-1 on Montgomery. Rodon sets, and Montgomery cannot check his swing. Count is evened at 2-2. Rodon sets and fires, and that slider is foul straight back. Count remains 2-2. Well, enjoy, James. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and miss for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Angel Acuna. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is way up and in. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup swung on a miss. Count is 0-2. And that slider is fouled off by Acuna. Count is 1-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is even at 2-2. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Rodon is at 74 pitches with 2 outs. And DeLucci is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is thrown over at first. First disengagement. And Danucci is 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off into the third base stands. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is way up high. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back. Count is now 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is fouled straight back. Count remains 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is tipped into the glove of Sanchez for the third straight strikeout. 7 strikeouts on the night, heading to the bottom of the fourth. Coming up to bat is Volpe, Sanchez, and Goldschmidt. Well. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 24 votes, so thank you for those who have participated. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Our goal for every live play-by-play is to have 30 likes. Currently, we're at 20, so we are 10 away from our goal. If you haven't, please consider, or please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we have 760 subscribers. Our next milestone is 765. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where the chat can come up and talk baseball, well, this may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So the chat's awfully quiet. What do we have to say? What do we have to do? Thoughts on your mind. And coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Volpe is 1-for-1 with a RBI triple and a run scored. And K sets First pitch is on the way, and that is going to be off the plate for call. Ball one. Count is 1-0. Case sets and fires, and Volpe hits a line drive in right field. Montgomery is waiting on it for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ali Sanchez, 1-for-1 on the day with an RBI. First pitch to Sanchez should have been called strike one, but the umpire called it low. Count is 1-0. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and that's going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Sanchez. And Case sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a broken bat looper, and the third baseman is not going to be able to handle it. Montgomery is going to boot the ball, and Sanchez is going to be on first with one out. Definitely an error. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter catches the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Goldie has grounded out and flied out tonight, 0 for 2. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Case sets. Checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie chops this one foul. Count is 1-2. K is at 82 pitches. And K sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie skies this one to center field. Pereira is tracking it and comes in to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 1 on the night with a base on balls. First pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one into right field. And Sanchez is going to advance to second, so the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Ahmed Rosario coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored. And they have a mound visit going on. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Rosario is up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run score. And Case sets. Checks on the runner at second. First pitch is on the way. And that changeup is going to be in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Case steps off the mound. Now he sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and this is a looper to second base. Mydroth is there to make the catch and end this inning. Coming up in the fifth is going to be Medroth, Grichuk, and Vargas. And I will be back in just a half a shake of the stick. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is going to be in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is 1-2. Pitch is chopped foul. That's going to be out of play. Count is going to go to 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into The gap, it's going to split the outfielders. Bellinger fills it, and that is going to be a stand-up double for my draw. Rodon is at 86 pitches. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Rodon sets and he fires. The fastball is way up high. Count is 1-0 on Grichuk. Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is a fastball that's going to paint the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And we have Fernando Cruz warming up in the pen. Rodon sets and fires, and that fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Grichuk. Rodon sets, fires, and that fastball is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. Fastball was at 97 miles an hour. Rodon sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is bounce to Rosario. Rosario fills and fires to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt keeps his foot on the bag. That was a wild throw and makes the play. Mydroth is going to stay at second. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas, 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a strikeout. Rodon sets and he fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Rodon checks on the runner. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is 2-0 on Vargas. Rodon sets and he fires. The next pitch is way off the plate. Count is now 3-0. And now Blackburn is warming up in the bullpen. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Vargas. Rodon sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. And it looks like Sanchez is going to challenge this one. And this is going to be overturned. It painted the bottom of the strike zone, so the count is now full, 3-2. And Rodon steps off, shaking Mydroff back to second. Rodon sets, checks on the runner's second, pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Bellinger drifts back and he makes the play. Mydroff is going to take off and tag and go to third. There are 2 outs. Montgomery is coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the night with a 3-run home run. Mott Bake is coming out to the mound. And the home plate umpire is going to go out there and break the meeting of the minds up. And the first pitch is on the way. And a slider or sinker is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is hit up the middle. Volpe is sitting there. He feels it and fires it to Goldie to end the inning. So Rodon is able to work around the leadoff double. So coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Bellinger, Dominguez, and Chisholm. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 24 votes. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 24, so if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we call live play-by-plays almost every day. Usually my day off is Wednesdays, but I'm in Pennsylvania and not bowling in my leagues this evening, so you got live baseball from me this evening. I also drop a lot of shorts and I host open panels so that people in the chat can come up and talk baseball. My last open panel was on Monday. So if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. And in our active scoreboard, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees hold a 4-3 lead on the White Sox head into the bottom of the 5th. Giants lead the Braves 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Brewers are leading the Guardians 5-4 in the top of the 4th. And the Cubs have a 7-1 lead on the Rockies in the top of the 3rd. And that is your active scoreboard at this time. And it looks like Sean Newcomb is coming in to replace Anthony Kay. Newcomb is a left-handed pitcher. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is inside to Bellinger. Count is 1-0. Belly is 2 for 2 on the day with a homer and a double. Next pitch is on the way, and that Ball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. Newcomb sets and fires, and this ball is driven into right field. So that's going to be Bellinger's third hit of the night to lead off the bottom of the fifth. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 2 on the night. Dominguez is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of groundouts. Newcomb sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is sliced into right field. It is going to drop in. Bellinger's going to round second, heading to third. And Dominguez is into second. So that is going to be a double. So the Yankees are having runners at second and third with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch to Jazz is popped up. And that's in foul ground. And Vargas is going to make the play in foul territory. So that is a one pitch out. Jazz is retired for the third time tonight. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And Newcomb sets. The infield is in. First pitch is going to paint the inside. And Caballero is tapping his helmet to challenge this one. Looks like the pitch may have been inside. And the pitch is going to be overturned. So the Yankees retain their two challenges, and the count is 1-0 on Caballero. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day and was hit by a pitch, scored a run. Newcomb sets and fires, and that fastball is way up high and outside. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and Cabby hits this one into right field. It is going to drop in. Bellinger is going to score. Dominguez is scoring, and there's going to be a 2-run signal for Jose Caballero. And the Yankee lead is now 6-3. Great job of hitting for Caballero. And the pitch is on the way. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is lined off the pitcher. It is flipped to the second baseman, and he is out. Newcomb took a shot off the arm. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Newcomb continues to pitch this one. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Actually, they're pulling Newcomb out. So while the new pitcher is coming in, he's going to be allowed as much time as he needs to warm up. So, how are we feeling about the game, guys and gals out there in internet land? Ali Sanchez is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2. Tyler Davis is coming in to replace him. He is actually a right-handed pitcher. First pitch is on the way and smashes it to right field, and that is going to get down. So Volpe is going to advance to third. Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 2 down. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. Paul Goldschmidt is up to bat. Davis sets, and the first pitch is a slider right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Goldie is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. And low. Count is 1-1. Davis sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie hammers this one into right field. And this one is going, and gone. That is a 3-run shot by Goldie. And the score is now 9-3. That one traveled 349 feet and left Goldie's bat at 100 miles an hour. And there remains 2 outs. Ben Rice coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a base on balls. First pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Davis sets and he fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Hey, D-Rod, what's up, brother? Yes, I am. I'm in Pennsylvania. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Rice. Davis sets and fires, and he blows that one past Rice for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. However, they're going to add 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Coming up to bat in the top of 6 is Pereira, Curo, and Montgomery. Well, he's a young catcher. I'm assuming you're talking about Ali Sanchez, right? He's a young catcher. He's learning his way around. He was on the Yankees developmental list for about 4 months, getting intense workout and training. So obviously some of it is taken. And do I see Sanchez as the long-term catcher? Well, no, I don't. However, he could be a good backup. I still think that he needs to work with some of the pitchers to get more familiar with our pen. But like I said, not bad. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote. Actually, you don't need to drop your vote because I need to end the poll because Rodon is definitely not coming out for the next game. And we had 26 votes in our active poll. Will Rodon have a quality start today? Well, he did not have a quality start because for you to qualify for a quality start, you have to go 6 innings with 3 runs or less, and he only made it through 5. So the not a chance 4% are actually correct. Thank you for participating in our active poll. Your support is most appreciated. And it looks like Paul Blackburn is coming in to resume the duties. First pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. And Blackburn sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is rolled to third. Rosario gets it and fires across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Everybody's producing, Sean. Everybody. So hence the narrative that we have to trade for infielders or outfielders or whatever. I think it's bullshit. The offense doesn't do enough. Well, they seem to be doing pretty good tonight and last night. And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is just down low. Count is 1-0 on Caro. Next pitch is on the way, and this is bounced at Blackburn. Blackburn is going to run over and flip it to Goldie for the second out. Braden Montgomery's coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a grounded into double play. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is up high and outside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome back. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is called strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is just off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. And how do you do? Blackburn sets and fires, and that ball is hit into the hole. So that is going to be a 2-out single for Montgomery. That was sort of weak. Rosario stood there and Volpe stood there and looked at it roll right through. No attempt. Coming up to bat is Angel Acuna, 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And it looks like Jacob Gonzalez is coming, and that is grounded to Jazz. He flips it to Goldie for the third out of the inning. So as we head to the bottom of the sixth, Yankees have a 9-3 lead. Coming up to bat is going to be Rosario, Bellinger, and Dominguez. And I am going to step away from the mic for just a couple of minutes. I will be right back. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And I will be right back. And Rosario leads off the bottom of the sixth, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And it looks like Brandon Eisert is coming in and replacing Tyler Davis. Pitch is on the way, and Rosario chases. Count is 0-2. Rosario is 1 for 3 on the night with a double. And a run scored. Pitch is on the way, and that bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that bounces in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. For strike three, Rosario is the first out of the bottom of the sixth. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 3 for 3 on the day. Single, double, and a dinger. 2 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls the slider straight back. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to bounce in the dirt. Count is 1-1 on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls this one down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Or 1-2, excuse me. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls the fastball off. And Eisert sets and he fires. And Belly waves at the slider for call, strike 3. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3 on the day with a double in the 5th inning and a run scored. Eisert sets and fires, and that fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Dominguez grounds this to Vargas. He fires across the diamond to Gonzalez, and that is going to be a 1-2-3-6. Coming up to bat in the top of the 7th is going to be Andanucci, Medroff, and Grichuk. 9-1-2. And from our active scoreboard tonight, in the top of the 7th, the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead on the Red Sox. As you know, heading to the top of 7 here, Yankees have a 9-3 lead on the White Sox. Giants have a 5-2 lead on the Braves in the bottom of 7. Brewers have a 7-4 lead in the Guardians on the top of the 6th. In the bottom of the 4th, the Cubs have an 8-1 lead on the Rockies. From our scoreboard earlier today, the Mets beat the Reds 9-1. Royals beat the Nationals 6-2. Marlins beat the Phillies 12-4. Giants beat the Braves 7-2. Astros beat the Tigers 4-2. Padres beat the Cardinals 6-1. Dodgers clipped the Rays 5-4. Diamondbacks beat the Angels 8-1, and that is your active scoreboard for today. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 26 likes, 4 away from our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 760 subscribers. Next goal milestone is 765. So if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. So, and it looks like my man is coming in to play third base. First pitch is on the way, and Blackburn has the ball called, strike 1. Andalucci is challenging it, and it is going to be overturned. So the count is 1-0. Blackburn sets and fires, and that slider is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Blackburn sets and fires. The sinker is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and that curveball is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 2-2. Blackburn sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike three. That is the first out in the seventh, and that is Blackburn's first strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Medroff, 2 for 3 on the night with a single, a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Blackburn sets and fires, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is up high. Count is 1-1. Blackburn sets and fires. The pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike three. And that is Blackburn's second consecutive strikeout. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk, 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a run scored. And Blackburn sets. The first pitch is on the way, and this is hammered into left field. Caballero is going to lay out and make the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to end the top of the seventh. And it sounds like the United States Navy is going to be in the house. I hear Anchors Away playing. And the military member of the day is Petty Officer Third Class Stephen Corson, who served in the Vietnam War. So thank you, sir, for your service, and most appreciated for what you've done for the country. Yeah, D-Rod, not a big surprise, brother. Through my tours in the Navy, I followed a lot of soccer across Europe and Asia, and drinking is a heavy part of that game. So, how are we feeling about the game this evening? I do not have a follow-up poll question, but I do have a Q&A question for y'all. Who is your MVP for tonight's game? So if you could just drop your answer in the chat and let's have a little bit of a talk. For those of you that are here, we are at 27 likes, 3 short of our goal of 30. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You may ask yourself why you would consider. If you like live play-by-play, as I call games almost every night, I drop shorts almost daily, and I host open panels where you can come up and talk baseball. So if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. And the first pitch to Jazz is in there for call, strike 1. And Trevor Richards is coming in to replace Brandon Eisert. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. Richards sets and fires, and Jazz swings through the four-seamer. Count is now 1-2. So our first answer from Sean is Cody Bellinger, triple short of the cycle. And Richards sets and fires, and that fastball is just off the plate. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz hammers this one to right field. And this one is going, and gone. So that is the 10th home run of the year for Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one traveled 398 feet and traveled at 100.1 miles per hour. And the score is now 10-3. So back-to-back 10-run games. Of course he used Judge's bat. Are you kidding me? He's got Stanton's pants, Judge's bat. Hell, he's probably got Wells's jockstrap. Jose Caballero's coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a single, 2 RBIs, and he was hit by a pitch. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Richard sets and fires. That sinker is up high, or slider is up high. Count is evened out, 1-1. Richard sets, and Cabby hammers this one to left field. And the play is going to be made right in front of the wall for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 1 for 3 on the night. Triple RBI and 2 runs scored. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 to Volpe. Next pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Volpe. Richard sets and fires. That fastball is way up high. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way. The changeup is down low. Count is evened at deuce, deuce. Yeah, D-Rod, I've been talking about that for the last couple of days. And most people want to say that the Yankees are not a viable team against the NL. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the out. Oh, that should have been called strike three, but the umpire missed it, and the catcher's not challenged. Its count is now 3-2. And Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball 4. So Volpe's going to take his walk. Ali Sanchez is coming up to bat, 2 for 3 on the night with an RBI and a run scored. And Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and Sanchez swings and misses. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 1 or strike 2. Count is 0-2. And Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low. Count is 1-2. And Caro is challenging this one. Next, and he is going to lose their challenge. They are out of challenges. Count stand or ball pitch stands as a ball. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Sanchez fouls a straight back. Count remains 1-2. Richard sets and fires, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. As we head to the sixth patch of that pitch at the at bat. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on a miss for strike 3. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 4 on the day with a 3-run homer. And the first pitch to Goldie is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Goldie hits it through the infield into left center field. Volpe is going to be in at third base, sliding. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 2 down. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 1 for 3 on the night with a base on balls and a strikeout. The pitch is a changeup off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Richard sets, pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the inside corner for call, strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Richard sets, pitch is on the way, and that is driven into left center field. And that one is going to be caught. Pereira is going to crash into the wall and make a leaping grab. And Pereira is down. That does not look good. Yeah, I agree, D-Rod. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, we are at 760 subscribers, 5 short of our next milestone of 765. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels. And I want to thank everybody for popping in and watching a little bit of baseball on your busy Wednesday night. The stream is actually going fairly quick. We're at 2 hours and 42 minutes, heading to the bottom of the 8th. Tomorrow, we finish the last game of this series, and then we start on Friday against the Cincinnati Reds for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we're on the road to Detroit and then to Boston. First pitch is on the way, and it is sky to right field. Dominguez is tracking it, and That is going to be the first out in the eighth. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Next pitch is on the way. The curveball is down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field, and this one is going, and gone. And this is the second home run of the day for Montgomery. So the score is going to go 10-4. And it looks like Tristan Peters is coming in to replace Everson Pereira. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is off the plate and high. Count is now 3-1 on Peters. Next pitch is on the way, and Peters fouls it straight back. Count is now 3-2. Full count. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker in the dirt for ball 4. Caro is coming up to bat. He is 2 for 3 on the night. And Blackburn sets. First pitch is on the way. The fastball is up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and this is hit hard into center field. Bellinger is going to field it cleanly. Peters is going to round second and head to third. So the White Sox have runners at first and third with one out in the top of the eighth. And it looks like Boone is coming out to get Blackburn. So for those of you that are here in our stream, we have a Q&A question. Who is your MVP for tonight's game? We are at 29 likes, one short of our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. So how are we feeling? We think we're going to get the sweep tomorrow. Sean Browning is the content creator of True Historians. I recommend, if you like history, particularly military, heading over to his channel and checking it out. Hey, Sean, if you're here, drop the link to your stream. So give him a look and consider subscribing. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is called strike one. Hedrick sets and fires. Next pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-2. Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike three. And the ball scoots away. Runner is going to advance to second, so the White Sox have runners at second and third with two outs. That is a wild pitch by Hedrick. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. Caballero is waiting on it, and he makes the play for the third out. And that is going to do it for the White Sox. So coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Ryan McMahon, Cody Bellinger, and Jason Dominguez. And I'm going to step away from the mic to go check on Mother and see how she's doing. So please stand by. I'll be right back. And sorry, I'm back. The count is 1-2 on McMahon. Richard sets and he fires. The changeup is down low. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is lined at Vargas. That is one down. He hit a bullet. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 3 for 4 on the night. Home run, single, and a double. He's a triple short of the cycle. First pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. Count is 2-0 on Bellinger. Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 3-0 on Belly. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is way up high, and that is ball 4. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 1 for 4 on the day with a double and a run scored. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. It is called strike one. That pitch is way up high. Dominguez is not going to challenge it. And Richard sets and fires, and that fastball is right on the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 2-0-2. Richard sets and fires, and that changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. Richard sets and he fires. The pitch is way up high. Count is evened at 2-2 against Dominguez. Next pitch is on the way, and Dominguez bounces this one to first base. And that is thrown to the shortstop to record one out. Dominguez reaches on a fielder's choice. Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming up to bat, 1 for 4 on the day, 2 strikeouts, and a home run. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low and outside. Count is 1-0. And pitch is on the way, and that is grounded to Gonzalez. He steps on the bag to end the 8th inning. Coming up in the top of the 9th is going to be Andanucci, Medroff, and Grichuk. 9-1-2. Chat's awfully quiet. You guys out there still awake, alive? For those of you that are in our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I do live play-by-plays almost daily. I drop a boatload of shorts, and I host live open panels so that people from the chat can come up and talk baseball. If these things appeal to you, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We're at 760 subs. Our next milestone is 765. And once again, the Q&A question that I have for y'all is, who is your MVP for tonight's game? As far as programming notes go, I will be back to call the series finale tomorrow at 7 p.m. so we can see if the Yankees are going to go for the sweep in this series. And Jake Bird is in, and the first pitch is on the way. And that is a sinker up high. Count is 1-0. And Bird sets. Next pitch is on the way. And that ball is cracked to right field, and that one is out of here. That is in the second deck. That is Antonocci's third home run of the year. And the score is now 10-5. And the pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call, strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Bird sets and fires. That sweeper is low and outside. Count is 1-2. Bird sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate outside. Count is evened at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the first base line, and that is going to make it into the stands. Count remains 2-2. Medroth is 2 for 4 on the day with a single and a double, strikeout and a run, 2 strikeouts and a run scored. Bird sets, and the pitch is on the way. This is chopped to Volpe. Volpe sets and fires to first base for the out. And it looks like Andrew Benintendi is coming in to replace Randall Grichuk, another ex-Yankee. And Bird sets. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper misses outside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Benintendi fouls the curveball off. Count is 1-2. And in this game, the Yankees, every starter had a hit. So that's back-to-back games. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is check swing, but it is a strike. So that is the second out of the inning. Miguel Vargas coming up to bat, 1 for 4 on the night with a double. First pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper is inside. Count is 1-1 on Vargas. Bird sets and fires, and that ball is hit in the air to center. Bellinger is back, and he is tracking it, and he is going to make the play on the warning track just before the wall. And that is going to do it for the White Sox tonight. So the Yankees have taken this series. Timely hitting, good defense, and solid pitching. That have been the earmarks of this team here recently. So the bullpen got the final 12 outs, gave up a couple of runs. So the Yankees are 15-5 since May 24th. And the numbers for tonight's game are Yankees had 10 runs on 13 hits, no errors. White Sox had 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. Carlos Rodon is going to advance his record to 3-2. Kay is going to have his record fall to 6-2. And as I said before, I will be back tomorrow evening to call the final game of this series. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. I'm going to end this stream and wish you all a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow